Well, hello there. I'm excited today to get a chance to promote and discuss just what we're doing here at New American Funding with my friend, my prima, Majo Florez. Been with us just a short 10 months, and she became our Northern California Regional Marketing Manager. And in just short 10 months' time, as we're promoting growth from within, she is now our Divisional Marketing Manager. She covers the entire Northwest, multiple states. Very excited because I remember our first interview where you were on the streets doing an interview, with Serafina and myself, interviewing you, and you were just somebody that was so passionate. Hablas español. I'm just excited to get a chance to go deeper, and I'll allow Josh to get us started. So thank you, Maho.
Yeah, so first off, Maho, congrats on that big promotion, divisional marketing manager, huge. So, we appreciate you. We're so happy that, you joined the team and you do have an energy. Um, I don't know if I can say that you match Craig per se, but you're up there. You might some days you might beat him, but I think, you guys are pretty much neck and neck. But, I think the main thing, Maho, is why don't you tell us about, what your role entails here, kind of what you do for the region or now the division and just go into some detail there.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I'll start with the basics. I serve 10 states now. Well, actually, 12. I got inherited two more yesterday. And we focus on serving our LOs firsthand. And I like to call it the one-on-one service. So holding hands from like social media to all the way to flyers and like the regular things that people know as marketing, right? Like banners and things like that. But we also do so much more. We help with like CRM, databases. We help with like email blasts, creating like all of those additional extra points of contact where we need in terms of marketing to convince people to trust us. So, and then my goal and then the way we do it is to make sure everything that we do for our LOs is tailored. So, what works best for you? I have people that love video. We're not gonna say names, but someone in this call loves some video, and we create video for him. We created a partnership with having video put out for him so often that it becomes like things like this. We created a whole new podcast slash video content that we have people engaging in social media and like people asking for more because of that video support one-on-one. But it doesn't stop there. We have people also doing things like dropping off donuts, which I just got a test about it. People going to the offices and engaging in person, because that's one of the things we lost during the pandemic, that in person, that knowing the
Yeah.
person you're working with. And now we're regaining regaining that nice feeling of printing on a flyer and showing up on an open house, and all of that support and all of those strategies is what I do. So I used to be a little bit more a doer, and I'm adjusting to be more of a, I would say, leader, trying to like guide people into what we should be doing and delegating a little bit more, taking things off my plate in terms of like, I love designing. Designing is one of my favorite things to do, but now I'm more like planning, like strategizing, like trying to get people like, okay, so what is your idea? What would you need to be successful? And that's pretty much what I focus on. One of the things that I like the most about my role and in the position I am right now is I get a one-on-one pretty much with everyone who wants to be involved. So I get
And
to
how
sit
many
down and
people how many people do you have under you, Maho?
well, under me in service or under me in like overseeing. Because in service, I made a count. I have a little over 450 LOs.
Wow.
Hence,
Okay.
12 states. I go
And
all
then
the
how many
way.
marketing people under you that are helping support all the LOs that you support?
Yeah. So in terms of like who I'm overseeing, I right now I have 2.5 people. So I share
But
our
we're
main
looking to grow
person.
that number because we know we need
Yes.
more people.
We're going higher. So right now I am in the final stages of getting someone to help us in the Pacific Northwest. We have someone situated regionally in each one of these like parts of our division. So we have someone, I'm situated in Northern California, so I go one-on-one with our Northern California, Idaho people. We're in the final talks to getting someone for our Pacific Northwest, situated near our one of our Washington offices. And actually, funny enough, it will be situated between two of them. So it will be more time to spend in person with people, helping like either recording, either like like those simple talks that sometimes you just need to get your ideas out and put them into paper and into motion. We have someone sitting in the Southern California market who is or used to be our Southwest person, and now we donated it to the Southern California, and now they're getting one-on-one help with someone sitting in at Orange County that's also serving the Nevada people. So we try to keep people like localized and involved. We
Yeah.
have our newest added to the team is someone sitting in Colorado that's helping our mountain region. So Arizona, Colorado, and Utah are getting served by someone who knows the market, someone who is like involved. And that's kind of like our goal. Like our final goal is to have always someone in their specific market that understands the market, understands what things are going, and they can speak out of like, like what are the needs? Because I don't know the needs in Chicago. Like I'm learning so much with my new position on like how things move in this SoCal, how things move in Arizona, like things that I never think about it. But like now I'm trying to delegate that and like learning like what works there. And I have some success stories. Like I'm never gonna forget, my first big project was to create a broker tour, which in my market, the Northern Cal, a broker tour happens every Friday, every Thursday. Like you choose what day you want to go to a broker tour. And
Yeah.
having that opportunity to creating something, like to inserting a concept that was lost in the Idaho market was insane for me. Like we did such a heavy lifting. We connected with people. We talked to leaders around, like not just like us as lending, but connecting with the people who this is for and creating a sense of community. Because we created a
100%.
Facebook group where people can share and like they have needs, they have like, hey, I have a buyer that, or I have this listing coming up but I need some help, I need some backup. Kind of like that sense of community that was lost, as I say before, with our, unfortunately, with the pandemic. Like all of that was like kind of left behind. And it's such a shame because we need each other. We need people who support you. I always say I need an extra pair of eyes. Like I sometimes I decide something and I think is beautiful, and I've seen it so much that I miss that I'm a little bit crooked, and that extra pair of eyes helps. And I see everything that we do in that sense.
It's been a labor of love, and you've been right behind it the whole step of the way. What is new? What is new and coming and exciting that we could basically share with our audience, because you work on so many different projects, and that's just a great example. But I want to make sure before we leave here today, we are looking to hire if you're in the marketing role. But I want to allow Majo to finish us off with, what's new and exciting that's coming here in your marketing team.
Absolutely. So the idea, right? What we want to do, we want to have one me, as I call him, one me in every single market for 50 people. So one regional marketing manager for 50 LOs. That's our goal. That's our plan. That's what we want to do, because I want to keep giving that one-on-one support. I don't want people to have to email a random email inbox that's never going to get seen, that's never going to get done. I want fast support. I want people to like being able to like get that one-on-one communication, and that ties perfectly well with what we do in terms of recruiting. I see that one-on-one support when it comes to not only recruiting but also like um, having people onboarded. Like I personally, and everyone on my team personally sees each one of those recruits that come in. So we hold hands from day one to day 99.99999. Like we try to do that. So that's why my goal is, that's what we're growing to, giving more and more personalized supports to each one of the people who falls in love with NAF. Because at the end of the day, I fell in love with NAF, and I've been so grateful for my process at NAF that I will probably be like, if you're gonna choose something, choose NAF. It's gonna change your life. It has the best leaders, it has the best marketing. And I know we're not perfect, but in you fall in love with it, and then we overcome. We're always looking for like, how do we fix this? How do we accomplish this? And then that's what makes NAF different, and what makes our marketing department so strong and so um differential in terms of like how can change someone's career.
Yes, absolutely. Well, look, I know we could probably go on for an hour. Between you and I, Majo, we like to talk, as we can tell. So I think that, it's important, though, that everybody understands that if you're looking at trying to, be relevant in today's market, you need to have the social game out there. I know that if you're not visible, you're invisible. And Majo makes you visible. So thank you for taking the time, Josh, Majo. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their week, and looking forward to all the continued success that you offer us, Majo. Take care.